It's week 2 of the National
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 32. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that makes it 3rd down. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of L's.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Pass play coming here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the Raiders' 26-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Looking for a throw here. Hits him on the out route. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the red zone now. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
They are throwing it again. Finds his back complete. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs go up 6-0 here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Evans now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Give now to the running back. And this one doesn't go far. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
They're set up at the 35 now. Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing off the play fake here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Chiefs. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
I couldn't say it better myself.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. They'll run here on 1st down. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 39. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From midfield now. Short pass brought in. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some pop.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the 3rd time's the charm for them. They find some success. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Raiders first. They'll try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Trying again following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think a yard or 2 short of the 20 here. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's a give up the middle. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute, convert on these third downs.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And they're going to take over possession. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Brought in right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's 3rd and 1.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's going to be 4th and short. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
Back to the well again. And again, he can't manage anything. Defense all over him at the line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Pass play now. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Decent gain here, but short of the first. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets him one as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Airing it out to start this drive. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Nearly an interception on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one, and brings up 3rd down. Throws a bullet deep to the... That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a 1-score game before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down, ball at the 36. They're going play action. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll throw it again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Looking to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape.
For the sideline, and it's intercepted! And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out. Yeah,
that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
To throw here on first down. Looking right, and he finds him. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
And he had just enough leg behind that one. It is off the crossbar and through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
I know some of you watching may be surprised to see his kick need a little kiss from the crossbar to make it over, but kicking in the NFL is one of the toughest things to do. Kate, if we pulled somebody from these stands, they'd have trouble hitting from 30. You get up into the 40s, it becomes real easy for the best in the league to sometimes miss-hit one.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Connects on the crosser. He has room past the 25. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now it's 3rd and short. Now looking to throw. That's caught for the first. He has the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Motioning one of the tight ends. From the 29. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's on the move. Well, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake here. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Second and 10 now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing it again here. Called in left side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
First down from the red zone. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Back now, pressure on its way. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Nothing on that play, and now we have 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the... And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push the lead to 2 scores now. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Evans now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Throwing now on 1st down. He completes it in traffic. And this one does not go far. So we're through 3 here. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He'll throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll throw on 1st. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. From the 23. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He breaks the tackle, and he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch, and it'll be Raider football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Hand off to the back. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. They'll throw it. Hits him on the in route. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Finds his man over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The back grabs it. And in for the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut the lead down to just 2.
Raiders 21.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll run here from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs up by just a couple of points. First down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Back-to-back carries here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Another carry for him. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He has it at the 13. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Raiders ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. That one's complete over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.